If you are using pivot table reports for the management or even for your own analysis and you are not using Slicer, then you are not fully utilizing the pivot table reports. In this video, I will discuss about slicers in pivot table, how to insert slicer, how to customize slicer, where and when you need to use slicer. Welcome to ASPC Excel Guides. We can use slicer both in pivot table and tables. But what is slicer? Slicer is a tool which provides buttons that you can click to filter tables or pivot tables. Slicers are a powerful new way to filter pivot table data. It is very easy to add slicer in your pivot table. Let us understand this tool in this pivot table. To insert slicer, go to Analyze menu in the ribbon, then click this button, Insert Slicer. A new small Insert Slicer window appears. If you notice carefully, then you will find that all the table headers are showing in this window with checkboxes. Let's suppose we choose segment. A new small floating window appears and all the segments are showing in this window like channel partners, enterprise, government, etc. These are all buttons. Now if you click on any button, say for example channel partners, then all the relevant data regarding channel partners will be shown and the rest data will be hidden. Now if you need enterprise, click enterprise button. The data will show you the related data. I hope you have understood the working of slicer in pivot table. Let us check this drop down list. It is showing something is selected from the entire list. Click on this button. You will note government segment is selected and the rest are deselected. Therefore, it is very easy to understand that slicers are acting like filters and it is very easy to handle. If you need to display all the segments, then click on this clear filter button. All the buttons will be selected again. There is a small button in the left side of the filter button. This is multi-select button. If you want to use multiple buttons from slicer, then use this button to activate multi-select. Let us do it. Click any one button first, then click this multi-select button to activate and then click on another button. Both these buttons will be selected. Please remember, firstly you need to select one button from the slicer buttons. Then click on the multi-select button. Otherwise, this will deselect the buttons you click. Alternatively, you can use my method. I select any one of the buttons, then I hold press the control button and then select the next button. Like this. You can use the method which is comfortable to you. You can use multiple slicers, more than one slicer. Select any cell in pivot table, then go to Analyze menu and again click on the Insert Slicer button. Window will appear again. Select as per your need. Here I will select name. For example, if you want to show the performance of Johnson, click Johnson from the name slicer. All the relevant data related to Johnson will be displayed. From this, if you want to show only government segment data, you only need to click on the government button from the segment slicer. This pivot table is showing the data of Johnson only for government business. Let me show you few more things which are very useful. I have these Excel sheets. These are copied from the same pivot table. Now, in this pivot table, we have already selected Johnson and government. But these sheets are not reflecting the changes made by the slicers in sheet 1. If you want to affect the changes in sheet 2, sheet 3 or sheet 4, you have to connect this slicer to other pivot tables. This is very easy process. You have to instruct slicer that these sheets are to be linked by a connection. Click on any slicer and you will find a new menu as option at the last of the menu items in the ribbon. Click on this button, Report Connection. A new window, Report Connections, and within bracket your slicer name. Here you will see the list of your sheets along with the pivot table name. In our case, pivot table name is pivot table 1. Tick the checkbox of sheet 2. Click OK. Now your slicer is connected with sheet 2. Whatever selection you made in sheet 1 slicer, it will display the same selection in sheet 2. Remember, it is not mandatory that all the pivot tables should be of same structure to use slicer to control multiple tables. You can design pivot tables as per your need. Filters will be applied as per the slicer. Now I will discuss few basic settings in slicers. You can change the color of slicer from slicer styles. Pre-formatted styles are available in the slicer style group. Choose any. The color will change. If you need to show the slicer items in more than one column, you can do it through Format Slicer. Right click on the slicer and select the second last option, Size and Properties option. Format Slicer will open. From Position and Layout option, you can increase the number of columns. You can fix the position of the slicer and many more. You can also change the caption of the slicer. Select any slicer and click Slicer Settings from this button, or you can get it from the pop-up menu after right-click within this slicer. This is a very good tool in pivot table and tables. Please use this tool in your pivot table report. It will increase the value of your report and the navigation in the reports will be very easy. I hope you have learned how to use slicer in pivot table. Please feel free to ask any question in the comment section. I will respond to your questions. Please like and click the subscribe button and click the bell icon to get modern Excel tutorial notification. Thank you for your interest. See you in the next video in another topic.